Welcome to the channel. It's Seth with Ascend22.com. So Bitcoin just had another weekly candle close and things are still looking bad for Bitcoin and the crypto market in general. So in this video, let's look at Bitcoin's chart to get a good idea of where we are in the grand scheme of things in the market cycle, to know how to move from here. And also I have some key price targets that you want to pay attention to for this upcoming week. Now let's get a good idea of where we are in the grand scheme of things in the market cycle to know how to move from here. So for more than a month, I have been talking about these logarithmic regression curves because they have been predicting the tops and bottoms for the market cycle for more than a decade now. So when I go to the 2011 bull run, we see that the top of the bull run was predicted by the logarithmic regression curves. The bottom was also predicted by the curves as well. The 2013 bull run, the top was predicted by the curves and the bottom was predicted by the curves as well. The 2017 bull run, the top was predicted by the curves and the bottom was predicted by the curves as well, right? And also for our current situation, the 2020-21 bull run, we see that the tops have been predicted by the curves as well, right? Let me clean up and let me zoom in closer to the 2020-2021. When we look at our current situation, the 2020-2021 bull run, we see that we have two tops over here, right? And this is forming a double top formation, right? So from a market cycle perspective, I would say that we have hit the top of the market twice already. And it is possible that we'll see further downside from here, right? So that is something to look out for, but I will talk much more on that in detail later on. Now that we know where we are in the grand scheme of things in the market cycle, let's look at Bitcoin's chart from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So I'm currently in the weekly time frame, and at the moment Bitcoin is trading about $35,000, and this $35,000 price is very close to the mean price. The mean price at the moment is sitting about $34,500. And this mean price is considered the fair price, where price is not too high or price is not too low. When we look at the price chart, we see that when the price dumped all the way from the second standard deviation, the price fell all the way down to the mean price, which is about $34,000 over here. And that is where we had a bounce, right? The price got a good bounce around around this point at about 34,500. But it looks like that bounce has failed. And then at the moment, Bitcoin is pushing lower because the stock market is highly influencing the crypto market at the moment. We know that the stock market influences the crypto market, and Bitcoin is also getting affected at the moment, right? So if the stock market does not continue to dump, then Bitcoin will be able to bounce back from here, right? Because from past history, we know that when Bitcoin hits the mean price, when price comes and hits the mean price, the price normally bounces back unless the stock market is influencing the price. So if we do not see further downside in the stock market, then Bitcoin will bounce back to $40,000. And that is where Bitcoin will get some resistance and probably come back lower before pushing higher, right? But we have to prepare for the negative side as well, right? For the opposite side. So in case the stock market continues to dump, then we know that crypto will be affected and Bitcoin will be affected as well. So if the stock market continues to dump, then the next price level to watch for Bitcoin is at the $29,000 price level. And we definitely do not want to break below $29,000, right? From the VPVR, we know that between $29,000 and $35,000, that is where Bitcoin has the most support. So if Bitcoin breaks below $29,000, then things will look really bad for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin could push lower to about $20,000 and or probably even to about $16,000, right? So those are the key price levels to watch. I'm watching the $29,000 price level in case the stock market continues lower. But if the stock market bounces from here, then I'm watching the $40,000 price level for Bitcoin. Now let's look at Bitcoin from the lower time frame. Let's look at Bitcoin in the 4-hour chart. So from the 4-hour chart, we see that Bitcoin is at the moment trading in this descending channel pattern. And this descending channel pattern is actually a bullish pattern. And it normally predicts that price will break through the resistance line. So this is the resistance line over here. And this the descending channel pattern normally predicts price will break through the resistance line and push higher. So if Bitcoin is able to break above $36,000, at the moment I'm watching the $36,000 in the shorter time frame. So we see that from the VPVR, we see that between $36,000 and $34,000, Bitcoin has a lot of resistance to break through, right, in this zone between $36,000 and $34,000. If Bitcoin is able to break above $36,000, then Bitcoin could push higher. And if Bitcoin is then able to break above $38,000 within this in this zone over here, then Bitcoin will push higher even to about $40,000. And that is what I'm expecting to see for Bitcoin to go retest the $40,000 within the coming week, right? If Bitcoin is not able to do that, then Bitcoin will push lower, right? So that is something we have to pay attention to. But now let's look at the RSI. Let's look at some indicators. Let's start starting with the RSI. We see that the RSI is at the moment at 35, and the RSI is trending downwards, right? And it looks like it's also in this descending channel pattern as well. So if the RSI is able to break above 40, around 40 to 45, then the RSI could push higher, and Bitcoin could see some strength, and Bitcoin could push towards $40,000. Let's look at the MACD as well. So from the MACD chart, we see that Bitcoin is gaining momentum at the moment, right? The blue line, which represents the MACD line, is currently above the signal line, which is the orange line over here. So things are looking bullish when it comes to momentum. But let's see if Bitcoin is able to maintain this momentum within the coming week. I'm hoping it does, because Bitcoin, our lives depend on it. All right. We need Bitcoin to push higher. From the squeeze momentum, we see that the reversal has not yet been confirmed in the squeeze momentum. We are not yet seeing any green bars here just yet. So that is something to look out for. Let's see if we will see that in the coming week for Bitcoin. Then definitely Bitcoin will turn bullish if we start seeing that. So from the lower time frame, things are looking bullish for Bitcoin for the upcoming week. If the stock market does not continue to dump, then Bitcoin will be able to have a reversal, and Bitcoin could bounce from here to about $40,000, where it could get another retest, right? But if the stock market dumps, then we should see further downside for Bitcoin as well. All right, I definitely do not want to see that, but that is also a possibility that we have to be prepared for, right? But there's always, we could always dollar cost average, because our price is pretty low at the moment for Bitcoin. But now make sure to help a brother out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. My name is Seth, and I make crypto content that helps you make money or helps you save money. So make sure to help a brother out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications as well. And let me know which other cryptos you like for me to cover in the comment section.